After graduate to college, my hair was black again. And Paul is excited because we went to this school. And when Paul was trying to look for a school to go to, he knows what he wants. But we cannot find the school. So U of A, they had this program called game design. At first he thought that was what he wanted. In fact, he wanted all or not, so he was taking coding classes from the get-go from he was like 10 years old. So, and then, so he researched and said, hey, Dad, there's a school called DigiPen. I said, what? He said, DigiPen. Where is it? I said, Washington State. I said, oh, okay, so let's take a look at it. So he said, oh, that sounds exciting. So we decided, Tess, I, Paul's mom, and I said, let's go drive up there and see what it is. So we did, and he was thinking, okay, I'm going to go into game design, game development. We got into the school, and this guy was explaining what they do there. And then the guy was talking about digital art and 3D animation. And Paul's eye was like, wait! He said, Dad, that's what I want to do. So I said, yeah, I've been drawing since I was a little kid, so that's what I want to do. So finally, he found the home that he wants to go into. So he is going into what we call the 3D animation, virtual reality, augmented reality, and all this metaverse that I couldn't even figure out what it is all about. But he knows all about it. Hopefully he will know about it. So we're thankful that he at least had the determination and foresight and one-track mind to say, this is what I want. Because at 4 years of age, and I kept his drawing since he was 4 years old. He's sketching forever. And the first sketch that I was really surprised was SpongeBob. I said, wow, did you really draw this? I said, yeah. I said, how did you draw this? Well, he was watching TV. SpongeBob was his favorite show. When he drew it, SpongeBob, wow. So he submitted that to Google Art, to the Google Scholarship. So we're hoping to see if he can get one of the scholarships from Google. And then there's other scholarship that he's waiting for, but it's all about digital art. So that's where he is. So Paul, knowing Paul, who cannot wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and wakes up at 11 o'clock at night to have cereals. So, but that's, I guess, student life is like that. But he said, okay, watch out for this, because when you go to college, it's a different life. So you have to be prepared, because that's not going to be there to wash your laundry. And that's not going to be there to wash up to your dishes. So you have to live your life. So we're excited at the same time to see how he survives. And I think he will survive. Right, Paul?
He told me he was just going to some place where his nose didn't dry out at night.
That's true. He said, yeah, it's wet over there. He said, I love it. I said, yeah, wait until you get there for like 3 months in winter, and then you'll see. And Grandma Martha is already warning me. I said, oh, yes, wet over there. Mom, it's wet over there, Paul. I said, I don't mind.
My family's upstairs going to take care of Paul.
There you go. That's Grandma Margie there.
Yeah.
Steve?
Now we're going to have my sister Christine, our sister Christine, say a few words.
Hello, I'm Sister Christine. Not that kind of sister. I know Paul will survive, and I know he'll probably do it with a straight face, because he's just very calm lake surface person, but you don't know how much depth he has. But I just want to admire your perseverance and your dedication and your passion, and we all admire that you knew what you wanted to do. And I just wanted to share a little story that we had with Paul's adventure in Hawaii when he visited us. So as you all know, Paul's a swimmer, and we decided to do a snorkeling excursion in one of the areas of Oahu, where we live. And apparently it was man o' war season, which are the jellyfish, the stinging ones, box jellyfish. And there were even signs up. But for some reason, I guess the tour guide was like, we're still going to go snorkeling. And so we're swimming, and the water's kind of cloudy because a lot of the waves are coming in. It was like early in the day where there's a lot of sand and surf being kicked up. So it was cloudy for all of us. And all of a sudden, Paul's like, I got stung. But it wasn't freaking out. He was just like very matter of fact, very like calm on the surface, probably deep inside going, oh my God, this hurts.
It definitely hurts. It definitely hurts.
That's why I was like, wow, he's really like keeping it together. So, you know, we get out of the water and he's just like, we're like, where did you get stung? He's like, right in the mouth. Oh. So he got kissed by a man-o'-war, but he's a trooper. We get to the lifeguard. The lifeguard's like, open your mouth, you know, and so he's like spraying the vinegar on him because that's, you know, probably not gonna pee on it, but
Let's hope not.
another remedy for box jellyfish. But vinegar was probably more sanitary. And then we just, you know, walked back to the hotel and gave Paul a Benadryl. But he survived and he didn't complain. He didn't be like, no, I don't want to go back in the water. No. And he actually went back out on the water. They went stand-up paddleboarding. My husband took him out stand-up paddleboarding, which I could go into another roast about my dad. But
No.
But I won't. It's about Paul. Go for it. But I'm not gonna really. Wait, why are you doing it? I'll let Paul. He's really good at it.
Okay, Paul,
but yeah,
go for it.
no, Paul was great. Like he was just like he didn't complain. He was just like, you know, he got hurt, but it didn't, you know, alter his vacation and alter the time with us. So I think you will definitely survive. You'll adapt to your environment because you're like that. You're smart. You'll be able to do it, and you'll find your tribe. Yeah, you'll have fun with it. You'll work hard, and we'll all continue to be friends like we are today. Congratulations.
Ivy, would you like to say some things to your son?
If you want to.
One more.
All right.
I'm not going to cry. Hi. I like to thank Paul. I think, you know, it's very difficult to be a mom, right? All the moms here, I see the nodding of the head. Why? Because you worry about everything. You worry that, you know, they don't grow up correctly. The way, you know, you think that they should, right? And I think I got lucky because Paul is so easy. I don't have to worry what he's going to do next. And he just stumbled into it. And then when he did, it's like, okay, so, you know what? I'm going to figure it out. And this is what I'm going to do. And he did it. So to me, it's like a sigh of relief because as a mom, you worry. You know, will he or she, your children, succeed in whatever they want to do, right? And so in a way, I feel blessed because I don't have to go there. You know, I can just leave it to him because he's doing what he wants to do, and I guess as a mom, I just have to support it. Thank you, Paul. I'm so grateful.
All right, so does anybody else want to say anything?
Roast.
More than roast. Stories. Okay, so I'm Paul's sister. I'm also an older sister. I'm Sister Tez. And I've had the honor of seeing Paul grow up. Although I've been bouncing around the world, and you know, I've seen patches of you as you've grown up, and you know, I feel very lucky to have a brother, you know, as well as very lucky to have a sister. And you know, it's so cool to see, you know, who you're becoming because you're so your own person. But it's also something that I love about my sisters, that there's so much that we all have in common, our wicked sense of humor, the fact that we do love to adventure in our own very special way. I'm so excited to see what kind of adventures you get into. Yeah, I mean, your determination and your steadfastness in terms of what you want to do is so impressive. Because I know that's something that I've struggled with in terms of like, what's my purpose? What do I want to do? And you're just like, let's do this. Like my sister said, very straight face, let's do this. And I have to say that as much of an amazing person as you are, I really got to give it to our parents who have raised you. And I've seen, you said how easy you feel that it is with you. I'm going to say yes and no. You were such a hard kid.
Yeah, I was honestly like confused. It's like, am I really an easy kid?
Okay, Paul, stand up there and say something.
I mean, you are and you're not, because you're so clear about what it is that you want. It makes it also tough because it's like we want what we want for you and we want the best for you, but you're going to still pave your way. And it's just so cool to see how, and to witness as an older sister, being able to witness as an older sister how our parents have raised you and given you all the love that they have in hard and very beautiful and delicate ways. So I've had like 15 people come up to me and say, are you singing? Are you singing? So this night is not about me, but because I've gotten so many requests to sing, I'm going to sing a song for you and for everybody here called Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It's super cheesy, whatever. It's from The Lion King. All you Disney fans out there. But I just want you to remember, and if you listen to the lyrics, they're kind of poetic and whatever, but like, just know that no matter where you go, there's a lot of love coming at you from this family. Like, we love you fiercely. There's no doubt about that. And so no matter where you go, no matter where you adventure, just know that you can always send us a message through the interwebs. And we'll be there loving on you, and so just know that we got you. So yeah, I'm gonna try to put this. Y'all ready for this song?
Yes.
I've
been waiting all night.
I know. That's how funny this works. Thank you. Thanks for letting me do this. On your night.
As long as I don't have to sing.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wind can be turned away. An enchanted moment, it will see you through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. Can you feel, if you know the song, sing it with me. The love tonight, it is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we've come this far, yeah. Can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. Oh my God, where'd they go? There's a time for everyone if they'd only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors. When the heart of a star-crossed voyager beats in time with yours, oh, can you feel our love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough to make the star-crossed voyager. Oh my gosh, I'm making up lyrics now. This far. All right, here we go. And can you feel the love tonight? It's laid to rest. It's enough for this white I'm making up lyrics again. To believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. Love you, brother. All right, come up here and say a couple of words. Yeah. Come up here and roast all of us.
No, not tonight. Wow, just wow. I want to honestly thank everyone here too for coming out tonight and seeing my stupid ass. So I'm a very late child. So I guess I could say I'm an only child because both my sisters are at least 20 years older than me. But I treat them as all as like my own sisters. Honestly, that's all. Because I've been introduced to them, and I thought they were my own sisters, and I will still continue to treat them like my own sisters. Like, no matter what, it's good to keep your family close to you. I gotta say that was a great song. Yeah, definitely being raised by my parents, taught me a lot. They taught me a lot, when to be hard, when to be soft, be real, be not, comfort your friends, of course, be truthful, always be truthful. They will find out no matter what. They've been hard on me. They've been soft on me. Definitely younger. I've always had like mixed opinions about them. It's like, either they're way too controlling, they're way too hard on me. I can also cry, but honestly, now it's like, yeah, they were definitely, trying to make me a better person. They wanted the best of me, even if it's through the very, very traditional Asian way. Most parents, go a bit soft, and some kids, turn out to not be well behaved. I'm honestly grateful that I'm not one of those. So I honestly gotta thank my mom and dad for doing that, even if the punishments could be a bit cruel sometimes.
A bit cruel.
You can take it.
I'll never forget the time you broke a ruler.
You should have came next door and Grandma would have been back with water.
My dad, very, very fun loving, no matter how many times I tried to not to cringe at his jokes, but he's trying to fit with the modern times. I gotta commend him. He was definitely born during World War II. Was definitely a bit raised very traditionally. So honestly, I'm glad he's loving, he's caring. All my family is loving and caring. Every one of you has been very much caring, which is honestly great for me, because I would cry, but honestly I haven't cried in years. Maybe. You'll never know. There's definitely times where I've fallen into a bit of depression. Definitely in senior year, I've just been trying to make it through. I want to thank my family, my Victoria as well, for getting me through that. My friends, it's definitely been through. I made it. Screw all the finals.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
Honestly, it's great. I'm kind of shaky, honestly, because I've never actually had to do a speech.
You're doing great.
You're doing
good.
I'm also very grateful to have childhood friends who are still with me, because usually the friends I meet when I was very young don't last a year. So honestly, I'm glad I've met JC. He introduced me to Roblox, which started my pathway into gaming as a whole. So thank you for making me a gamer and making me a master procrastinator. You're a real one. You know what? I want to thank Victoria, my girlfriend, for keeping me motivated in my art, and also those collabs were very much great, even if I did not like the final product from my end. It's definitely a fun experience. I love it that gets me more comfortable with collaboration. Especially if I'm not really the loudest person in the classroom. Definitely not. I spend like 5 to 6 hours at school just keeping my mouth shut, and it's like because I don't really meet anyone here with like a bunch of my interests, and all the friends who do share my interests are at different schools. And so it's good. The reason why I wanted to join DigiBrand was because it's a bunch of artists. It's a bunch of people that can share my same like sort of passion, my same interests. Maybe it might not come that way. Maybe I might still be that high school kid who just sits in class with mouth shut. But I think it's gonna be less of that, honestly. No, it should be less of that anyway. If it does, but honestly, I guess so. Thank you for all that you have done. You've broke your backs for me. You've definitely had to take a breather. Might go to therapy sometimes.
I need a vacay.
I'm not your guy. I'm going to be a college student. You think I will have the money for that? Ask all the college students here. They will tell you exactly what the financial situation is. Many died from ramen. I will still eat it nonetheless. So once again,
Your parents
thank you
will
very
probably
much.
miss you much more than you will miss them.
I think so as well.
Always tell the truth.
Anyway, thank you very much for being here on this quite nice night. I've walked here really barefoot. The ants are biting at my feet as we speak, but that's fine. I will suffer just to be here with y'all. I should have wore slippers, but honestly, I kind of don't care. Thank you.
If it doesn't work out with the digital arts, you can always become a stand-up comedian. That's for sure. I think we just saw the first inclination of that.
I actually have to be more dead inside to be a comedian. So.
All right, well, have a great evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, there's still more food. If you want to take another round.
Guess who's not eating them? Me.